Hi, everyone. My name is Diana, and I'm with Be Empowered Yoga with Diana. And today I'm going to take you through a quick practice for times when we're feeling anxious or feeling a little down or just feeling stuck. And we all go through times in our lives when we're just feeling really down and overwhelmed with different thoughts, whether they're thoughts of the past, the future, just worried about life in general. And I find that one thing that helps me is moving my body, definitely, just getting out of my head, and also just bringing myself to the present moment that I'm in and not really thinking about the past or the future and just thinking about that exact moment. So for our practice today, that's what we're going to do. We're going to focus in on this moment. We're going to ground ourselves and we're going to move very slowly through some movement and take some nice deep breaths. So to get started, I do have a blanket here. You can use a blanket just to elevate your hips a little bit if you'd like for comfort. You don't have to, but today's practice is about comfort. So if you would like to grab a blanket, you can grab that now. And we're going to start in an easy seated position. And we are going to begin by closing our eyes. And see if you can start hearing sounds that are happening in the background. Attend to any sensations that your body might be feeling. See if you notice any scents or smells. And once you've noticed all those things in your environment, I want you to put those aside and start to bring your attention to your breath. Just a normal breathing pattern. We're not manipulating it anyway. Feeling the sensation of the cool air as you start to inhale, and the warm air as you start to exhale through your nose. Putting aside any thoughts of the past or any thoughts of the future, and just bringing your attention to your natural breathing rhythm. Opening your eyes, we are going to go through a breathing technique that's very good at helping regulate our nervous system when we are feeling really anxious. The breathing technique that we're going to do right now is very good at just relaxing our nervous system when we're really wound up. And it's the alternate nostril breathing. If you have never done the alternate nostril breathing before, what you'll do is, and there's different ways, basically what you want to do is you're going to take two fingers and with your thumb finger, you're going to close one nostril. And you're going to take a deep breath in, and you're going to hold it at the top. And then with another finger, so it can be your pointer finger, it can be your middle finger, it could be your pinky, whichever works best for you. You're going to plug that alternate nostril and exhale through the one that was just plugged. So you're going to take a deep inhale in, hold, plug the alternate nostril, and exhale. Inhale, Plug in the other nostril. Hold. Release and plug the other nostril. And exhale. So we're going to do that breathing rhythm for a count of 5 rounds. And to really feel the benefit, I would even suggest going up to 10 rounds. But for today, we're just going to practice it doing 5 rounds of inhale and exhaling. So closing that nostril with your thumb, taking a deep inhale. Hold. Exhale. Last one. Hold. And notice how you might be feeling right now. I'm feeling a little calmer than I did when I started the practice. And again, you can do this for up to 10 rounds. I actually strongly recommend that you do, just to help calm you down. So we're going to start our practice by just bringing our left foot and just bringing it inside your inner right thigh. And taking your right foot and just placing it over your left calf, okay? And again, you can sit on your blanket and just kind of elevate those hips a little bit if you're feeling a little tight in the hips. Take a nice deep inhale in, rolling the shoulders back. And bringing your hands to heart center. And bringing your thumbs just to the center of your forehead. So in your third eye here, between your 2 eyes. And on an inhale, I want you to start to lower your head forward. And releasing all the muscles in your neck here. So we're really stretching out our upper back here. We're stretching out all of our neck muscles and we're just letting your head hang down loose. And trying hard not to elevate your hips off your blanket if you are on the blanket or even on the floor. So just trying to keep them grounded. And we're just moving your head forward. And just enjoying that stretch in our neck, in our spine, in our upper back. Breathing through the shoulder blades. Letting your head hang loose. Coming back to center, releasing your hands, and start to walk your hands forward. And we're going to continue by stretching out our hip area here. And again, just trying to keep it grounded in the mat. And just start to walk your hands forward as far as you can go without lifting up your hips. And bringing your breath into that hip area, really releasing any tension that you have in the hips. And we tend to carry a lot of our emotions in the hip area. So let's just release it and breathing into it and just letting go. Dropping your head forward and releasing any tension. And start to walk your hands back up and releasing your feet into just an easy pose. Taking your left hand and bringing it over your right knee. Taking your right hand and just extending it behind you for a simple seated twist here. And coming back to center, bringing your right hand on your left knee, extending your right arm back, your left arm back. Then coming back to center and reversing. So nice fluid movements here. And breathing as we twist. Exhaling as we bring our hand forward. Last one. And coming back to center. Start to come into a tabletop position. And just getting yourself settled here, keeping your knee in line with your hip and your wrist just under your shoulders. We're going to extend our left arm up to the sky and move into the thread the needle. So inhale, bringing your left hand underneath your right arm and dropping your left cheek onto the mat and dropping your ear onto the mat. And just giving yourself a nice stretch here in the shoulders. Coming back to center. We're going to do that on the opposite side, lifting your right hand up to the sky, gazing at your thumb. Exhale, feeding that right arm underneath your left and dropping your left cheek onto the mat. We're here for 2 more breaths. And coming back to center. We're going to start to walk our hands forward and keeping your knee in line with your hip. We're just going to start to walk your hands forward and start to come down onto your forearms and dropping your chest onto your mat, dropping your forehead onto the mat, releasing into your puppy pose. And completely just surrender onto your mat. With each exhale, just thinking about sinking even deeper, stretching a little bit deeper. Just completely surrendering. Another option here, if the stretch is too deep, you could just put your fists above one another and just keep your forehead onto your fists if it's too much of a stretch in your shoulders. So just do whatever feels good to you. Slowly start to walk your hands back up to tabletop. And we're going to swing our legs in front of us. Keeping your legs extended. We're going to move into a forward fold here. So taking a nice inhale, lifting your hands up to the sky, bringing in all that air, expanding your belly. Exhale, forward fold. I'm just bending here at the hips. And you can keep your knees bent here and just relax and drop your chest onto your thighs and just completely surrendering this way. Your hands do not need to clasp behind your feet. What we're looking to do here again is just completely surrendering into the pose. So whatever is comfortable to you and whatever feels good to you. If you want a deeper stretch, you can straighten your legs. And start to walk your hands back up, taking your left leg and placing your ankle just over your left knee. We're going to move into a figure 4 pose in a seated position. So you can stay right here, or you can start to lower yourself down. And you should feel this in the back of your right thigh. You can feel this in your hips. Another option, which I like to do, is bending that right knee and just placing it right underneath my left knee so that they're stacked. I find this is a really good stretch for my hips as well. Definitely a good release for any tension or any emotions that you might be feeling. Walking your hands back up, and we're going to reverse that. So now your left leg is going to extend and your right ankle is over your left knee. Again, taking whichever variation works for you. You can stay here. You can bend that left leg and keep your legs, your calves stacked. And start to walk your hands forward. Breathing into your shoulder blades, really expanding your back ribs. Exhale, try to sink just a little bit deeper. Walking your hands back up to center, releasing your legs, and start to roll yourself down onto your back. And bringing your knees into your chest and just giving them a little hug here. Just releasing that lower back. Extending your legs in front of you. Extending your arms above your head and just giving yourself a nice deep stretch here. Bringing your left knee and just bringing it over your right leg and just moving into just a nice gentle twist here. So extending your left arm out, bringing that left leg over that right knee, looking over your right shoulder. And just enjoy this nice hip stretch here. and release. We're going to do that on the other side, bending that right knee, bringing it over your left leg, extending your right arm out, and looking over your left shoulder. And coming back to center. Bringing your knees in one more time. Take a nice stretch in and release. And take the time to really enjoy the Shavasana here. Just really sinking into your mat, completely releasing and surrendering into the mat beneath you. Bringing your attention back to your breath. Just let everything be loose and limber. And enjoy these quiet moments. Enjoy the complete surrender. And feel free to remain in your Shavasana for as long as you like. If you're ready to complete your practice, coming on over to your side and just pushing yourself up into a seated position. And just taking a nice deep inhale in. Exhale, bringing your hands to heart center. And I hope you enjoyed this practice today. Please let me know what you thought of this class in the comments below. I would love to hear any suggestions of any classes you would like to see and definitely how you felt after this quick practice. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.